Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of FABN801. Today, we are receiving something super cool and we've been looking really hard for, but today's our lucky day. We are about to see and find out what the engine for Yoshi's gonna be like and look like. What do you think, Matt? You excited to see the four-wheeler?
It's a four-wheeler.
Malcolm?
It's gonna go vroom vroom.
It's gonna be super sweet, you guys. The four-wheeler we are picking up, or I should say, having dropped off, super fortunate, super cool guy, decided that he wanted to come see the fab shop. So he's driving all the way up here from Las Vegas today to drop off our engine for Yoshi. We've got Yoshi basically ready just to install the engine. I've been searching high and low all over Marketplace, classified pages, and I found a few of these, but we got super fortunate and found one in Las Vegas. It was a 3-hour drive, and we've worked it out to where the guy decided he wanted to come up and check out the project that the motor's going in. So we're all sitting here in a little bit of suspense ourselves, waiting for him to pull up with the machine. And it's a running machine, so we should be able to take this thing for a rip and just kind of see what kind of power and condition this motor's in. Stay here with us. Yo, I think the guy just pulled up with the four-wheeler, so come check this out, you guys. Oh yeah, it's the real deal. So we found this on Facebook Marketplace, reached out, and here it is. Nice mention. Nice comments. Rich Thomas, you too. Show us pull it off. Yeah. The weather today is crazy right now.
It was blowing and raining hard on my way up here. I was flying around.
Yeah, we had a semi just pick up the chassis. It looks like, dude, it's a semi off the road. We're gonna pull this thing out of here and check it out. I'm super excited and stoked. Just looking at it, the first thing, I can tell it's exactly what we needed. So research paid off and a little bit of patience. Oh man, I'm so excited, bud. What was your name? Vance. Vance? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so Vance here decided he was gonna bring it up, come and check out the shop. We showed him some videos of what we're gonna do with it, and he was kind enough to bring it to us. So he's gonna give us a rundown of how it starts, runs, all the things, and we're gonna maybe take it for a few rips. It's got a neutral too, right? Yeah, okay. Right now it's in neutral. Yeah. Badass, dude. I'm stoked. Can we tie your ramps back?
Depends if you want to catch it like falling on camera.
Yeah, no shit, let's just do that.
Yeah. And then hold for reverse, pop it down.
Pull and pop down. Perfect. Slick Rick. Yeah, baby. Oh, it's been a long time since I rode a four-wheeler. Woo! She's running, bud. And then auto. Oh. She's got some compression. Oh, we have the choke on. We didn't let her warm up enough. engine and pull it in the shop and show you what it's all about. Thing's got some pull, bud.
That's good compression, right?
Yeah, it is. There we go. That's the choke off. So I'm gonna hand him some shirts and stickers.
Oh, right on.
I know, appreciate you bringing that up to me, man.
Thank you.
You're out of Nevada, right?
Yeah, Las Vegas.
And you do pest control
I
down
have
there?
a pest control company. Yeah,
Super
Ranger
rad.
Pest Control.
That's the truck that got dropped off. Check him out, you guys. If you need pest control, hit him up.
All right, thank you.
All right, we are gonna check this four-wheeler out. The steering works good, but we don't need it. The lights work, we don't need that either. The tires are in pretty good shape, we don't need those either. The only thing we really need is the gas pedal and the engine out of this thing. Woo, baby, this is gonna be a sweet machine for Yoshi. Uh-oh, Matt's finally coming out to give us his thoughts on the four-wheeler, baby. It's perfect, bud. It's perfect. Look at that, you guys. We got the perfect shaft, comes right out. So we're basically just gotta modify that a little bit, and we'll basically have an engine.
It is nice and small.
It's nice and small. It's got a brand new carb on it. The battery, he said, just needs to be jumped, but we'll probably put a new battery in it, you guys. We're gonna use the ignition key, that way it turns on and off. It's got reverse, 4 gears. We're pretty excited about this. Matt?
Yeah, very excited.
Yeah, it's just 4 up. Hopefully Matt doesn't rip that thing so hard he blows it up before we get it in part.
It'll do. That's actually a lot funner than I was thinking.
Pretty fun, huh? That has a lot of power, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, you're gonna be freaking rock crawling. You won't be needing to get all in the RPM and stuff, but
That's pretty good. It is a little bit funner.
so there we have it, you guys. We are gonna get the shop cleaned up just a little bit, finish up some projects, and we're gonna pull that four-wheeler and Yoshi in and see what we've got to do to make it work. Today's the day, Yoshi. Alright. Well, I was gonna push it in, but you know what? This is the last time it runs until it goes into Yoshi.
I bet you won't do a burnout.
I don't know if it will.
I was trying.
Where's the front right? This one?
Maybe.
check this out too, you guys. Pull a lever, kick her down, and we got reverse.
Check it out. We got a motorless four-wheeler, motor on the ground, and a motorless Yoshi. That just needs to go in that. Let's try it. I guess I don't got the magic fingers, so I'm gonna go ahead and pull the wiring on this. I'm still gonna pull the choke cable off the carburetor. It's just dangling there, and then we can start fabbing up some mounts. We kind of got an idea as to how to do the mid shaft, and then start coming up with ideas how to put a motor in this bad girl.
So you literally just seen the motor running, and watch Matt disassemble this thing faster than he eats lunch. So I just wanted to show you guys what my idea and why I was looking for the specific motor. So the back of this motor, as you can see, has a joint. That joint has a slip off. Boom. You can see that is a splined section right off the back of this motor. The Samurai driveline off the transmission is a spline that slides into the transmission and now goes to the T-case. So I was in high hopes that that spline and the motor spline was gonna be real similar and possibly work, but the rock gods are making me work a little harder than that. So we are going to take this joint and this joint and either size them up and see if they'll work, and if not, then we're gonna have to get even more custom. So you can see I've already got this part of the drive line, an extra one. I've got it cut down and ready to go. So our whole problem now is getting this joint that goes there, and this is really cool too. This one also slides out. So we will be able to have a piece in between that's removable. That's gonna go in there. And then I'm gonna get in contact with a couple of my machine buddies and see if we can't come up with something to machine from here to there, and we will have a bolt-in driveline piece from our Suzuki four-wheeler motor to our Suzuki T-case, and then it'll bolt right there, and we're gonna be in action, you guys. So this is gonna be super slick. Matt's finishing up getting the carb disassembled off there and the wiring harness. Super slick. And I think Malcolm's gonna take the four-wheeler and go home and build a go-kart. So the whole four-wheeler's getting used, getting repurposed. I surely appreciate Vance for bringing this up to us. Can't wait to show him and you guys what this thing's gonna do. So you guys, what we have done here is gone and got the engine kind of placed in place where we're gonna put it. I really just wanted to see some of the driveline action here. As you can see, it's quite the simple deal. We're gonna build a little mid shaft right here between the two that will be removable and easy to work on and service. This is also gonna let us know how much foot room we're gonna have. But first off, we need to bend the first couple tubes. So these are gonna go from the belly right underneath the engine and come up and attach to the front bumper. Basically recreating this section of the four-wheeler. And that's gonna let us put our motor down in there, tweak it side to side, front to back, and let us get it exactly where we want. And then what we can do is design some cool tabs, get the motor mounted. We're getting closer and closer to showing you guys what this thing will do in the rocks. Let her rip. These are always scary when they're close to the edge like this. You never want to pull the tube into the die, you guys. So our computer and the programming knows how much tube is allowed. So there's our 31 degrees. And usually when I'm doing this, I'll bend parts side by side instead of changing the degrees over and over. 31. To this side. Get it where I love it first. Back, watch it, and we should be able to slide it right into the next one. All right, we've got these tubes. We've got center marked out on our belly, and we're gonna get these stabbed in here. I'm gonna hold them in place and have Matt get them tacked in. So there you have it. We've got basically the front chassis assembly all together here. I brought it real tight up at the front. The motor's gonna sit right down in the front, as far forward as we could get it. Plenty of room for the driveline. You guys, this thing is gonna be super epic. So we're about to drop this engine in, see where it lies, see where it stays, and make some tabs to it. Matt knocked this thing out of the four-wheeler in like less than an hour, so we were able to make some room. Full bump right there, everything is clearanced and out of the way. You can see how I brought up the subframe just a little bit. Anyways, we're gonna keep rocking. That's gonna be the passenger side of the engine mounts, you guys. So check it out. You can see right here we've got a bushing and another mount over here. So this will basically just go right there, and then we're gonna push the motor over till the tabs hit in that chassis frame, and then we will go ahead and mount that right there. And then same with the front there. The front, same thing. We're gonna mount it there and push it right up flat to the chassis like so, and get that one mounted right there. And then on the other side will be the same thing, but we've got to make a bend in our bracket and catch about 2 inches over, and we'll be able to have the bottom of this engine mounted, you guys.
Yes.
So we basically are getting the other side of the motor mounts tacked up, you guys. This is working out really good. I thought we were gonna have to make a bend, but it dropped down and sat on the inside of the tube just like it did on the passenger side. So it's actually gonna work really good. Holy moly, now this thing is turning out really slick. There's a few slight modifications we're gonna do with the motor placement, but other than that, that is where it's gonna live, you guys. Check it out. Motors mounted there, through bolts to both sides. Matt's kind of playing with the exhaust just to see what kind of room we've got here. But you can see I did a mount on one side of the skid plate there and the one on the inside. It ended up working out great, which gave us a ton of foot room for the driver's feet. And Matt just
We
giggled.
got lucky.
What?
There's no skill involved. It's all luck. That's what I've come to the conclusion of.
Matt just threw the exhaust on. It looks like we've got clearance for it. So this thing's moving right along, you guys. It's gonna be super sick.
So you guys seen that Thomas and I got the motor mounted. We weren't exactly happy with how the mid shaft kind of sit. It's a little steep. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do, I'm gonna unbolt this rear motor mount and just shave off like a 1/2 inch and put it back on, drop it down that 1/2 inch and see if it helps our mid shaft angle. Because we got plenty of angle right here on this U-joint. It's just this stock Samurai U-joint. We don't got much angle that we can work with. So we're just trying to help this U-joint out and make that angle a little bit less steep.
So as you can see, we're getting this motor adjusted exactly where we need it. We made a little bit of fine tuning. Malcolm's working on getting the rear driveline notch in the seat tube. I'm working on the front floor tube. We're trying to smash on this today, get the whole team on it, knock as much as we can out. It's Friday. Might as well work on something super sweet. So we got the driveline. What's that?
True that. Let's work on something fun today. Yeah,
Yes.
Let's work on the S10. We got a motor to put in it. Where's your S10?
If you guys heard, that's what Matt's into, is S10s. Malcolm's into goat carts.
I'm into go-karts.
And I'm into rock crawlers, y'all know that. So we're all a little bit different here. So anyways, we got the driveline that's got to go in here. We're gonna have to put a 1/2 moon on this tube. The driveline barely touches it. I don't want to remove the tube and do anything else. The seat sits literally right on this. So we're gonna cut the bottom of this tube out. You can see where Malcolm's already pretty much got the notch in. So we're gonna cut that out, put a 1/2 mooner in there, and that's basically gonna give somewhere for our driveline to kind of like work in and not touch anymore. So Matt's getting the second motor mat tacked in right now. If you guys are ever wondering how us welders get into so many positions, you just saw it live right there. Doesn't matter where it's at. We can usually bend or do whatever we need to do to get in there and weld it.
Who's welded with a mirror?
You could get here, bud.
Yes. I've TIGged with a mirror before.
Oh, TIG with a mirror? Oh, dude, that sucks.
So we've got all the wiring, we've got the brake pedal assembly we're gonna try and get mounted today. That's the rear drive line. Matt's got to get in a super low position to get a tack under here. So little by little, we're gonna be knocking this thing out. Look at that, you guys. We got the motor mounts are all welded up, the subframe for the engine's in, and the firewall floor pieces are all created. So Malcolm's finishing up the notch underneath, getting it clearanced out just right, and then we're gonna half moon that so the driveline can sit in there. And you guys, we are literally making this thing so tight that it's right. Like everything we're mounting has, you know, within millimeters of stuff. So when we say this is the world's smallest adult crawler, we're not kidding. We're trying to compact everything into here. We've ordered shocks, we've got those on the way. That's super excited. Wait till you guys see those. And
Can we get the rear end up a little bit here?
we got some tires coming. So this thing's gonna be pretty pimp. We got this thing in the air. That way we weren't working on the ground. This thing is so small that it was only like 6 inches off the ground. So we put it up on the jack stands. It's allowing us to get around it, work on it. But check this out, you guys. So these both sides on our cars, we usually made them right up to each other and then let the rocks kind of wear it down and nice and smooth. But on this car, we put a little bit of a gap right here. And so we're gonna do that because we wanna put some 1/2 inch rod right down the center right here. It's the same length as the boat side tube. And then basically, we create like a grind rail, if you would. So not only is that gonna help protect that lower tube, it's also gonna help our plastic length live a little longer. So with this car being super small, super low, we know we're gonna be on the belly quite a bit. And with these plastic bow sides, they slide. So I like to do, when I'm driving, if I can pull up on something, my belly hits and I fill it out a little bit, I'll back up and I'll bump it and this belly will just slide over usually. So super cool. We're gonna get these on here. Matt's gonna finish welding up the dash tubes, and Malcolm's currently working on getting one of those sleeves cut for this thing, and we'll be in action. So as you guys can see, what we're doing here is clearancing the driveline and the seat bar. So Malcolm's got that cut out. We're gonna put a tube up in there, and then you'll be able to see exactly where it got the clearance. And you can see on the driveline where it was touching the pipe. So it just needs a little bit. Overall, it's pretty tight, like I keep saying. It's gonna be gnarly. Matt's over here pulling one of the wings so we can get the floor tube completely welded around. I just got done putting in our front tube for here. We're gonna cut out a little grill that will go here. We're also gonna mount a winch, and the winch is gonna be on the axle on this car. It's gonna be super small, super slick, and really do the power of pulling when we need it. And that's pulling people out, because we're not getting stuck. Just kidding, I don't know. Maybe we will. You can see Matt got the rub rails on the bottom here. We're gonna go ahead and stitch weld those, get them all cleaned up. Like I said, that'll allow our plastic to sit right up to it, plastic on the belly up to it, and kind of give us a rub rail, also protecting this lower belly tube. We're eventually gonna put some across the sides here. But overall, the team here is kicking ass and we're getting things done. So we're gonna keep hustling and letting you guys check this out. Thanks for watching always, you guys, and stay fabbing. Check out the next video here and make sure you subscribe. And if you guys want gear, check out the website.
Searching for greatness in a sea of the dying and shameless, a sea of the aimless. I don't wanna be one of the nameless. I'ma wake up with the mindset that one day I'm gonna make it.